All right, guys, let's look at Academy Sports and Outdoors IPO to see if it's a buy. Bada, go long. What's going on, you guys and gals? My name is Jose. Welcome back to Rico Suave Investing. If you want to learn about the stock market, investing in financial freedom, then you get to the right place. So make sure you click that like button, subscribe. Also, forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. So today we're going to look at Academy Sports and Outdoors. It's going to be IPOing next week. I'm going to give you the scoop. You're going to learn everything you need to know about the company, their financials, when is it going to IPO, at what price, on what date, and all of that good stuff. So stay tuned. But before we begin, I want to give a shout out to my patrons. These people right here are my superheroes. They get a shout out on all of my videos, access to my new Discord, free access to my marketing masterclass, stock market news, portfolio updates throughout the week, and more. You can also find their links to their channels in my description. I'm on YouTube a couple times a week, but I'm on Patron and Discord every single day. So if you don't want to miss anything, the link to my Patreon is going to be in the description. Only $1 per month. Now back to the video. All right, so let's look at your IPO scoop. Let's see if we can scroll down and find Academy Sports and Outdoors right here. Ticker symbol is going to be ASO. Underwriter is going to be JP Morgan, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and some more. We got a low price of $15 and a high price of $17. So I'll be expecting it's going to come out, the first hour is going to be like at $30, $40 or something like that. And it's going to be IPOing on October 2nd. So mark your calendars. I think that's next week, Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Friday next week. So mark your calendars. October 2nd, Friday, next Friday, Academy Sports, ticker symbol ASO. All right, so here's a little bit of general information about the company. It says Academy Sports and Outdoors is one of the leading full-line sporting goods and outdoor recreation retailers in the United States. We estimate that we served 30 million unique customers and completed approximately 80 million transactions in 2019 across our seamless omni-channel platform and highly productive stores, resulting in net sales of $4.8 billion and making us the largest value-oriented sporting goods and outdoor recreation retailer in the country. We have continually increased our market share by expanding our leadership and fast-growing merchandise categories and offering a broad, value-oriented assortment with deep and localized customer connections. It was founded in 1938 as a family business in Texas, and we have grown to 259 stores across 16 states, primarily in the southern United States. We have one over here in Memphis. It's pretty big, pretty nice store. They have 17,000 employees. Right here, you can see they have a net income of $120 million in the last 12 months. Market watchers reporting that retailer Academy Sports and Outdoors says IPO range of $15 to $17. Like I said, it might start a little bit higher. I'm gonna go ahead on Friday and put in my bids. Maybe start I'm willing to pay $25 per share. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below what you're gonna pay for one share of Academy Sports. For the 6 months ending in August, the company recorded a net income of $157 million on a revenue of $2.74 billion. Academy expects to grant the underwriters a 30-day option to purchase up to an additional 2.3 million shares of its common stock to cover over allotments, if any. So the underwriters have 30 days to create another 2.3 million shares of the company. And they intend to use the net proceeds from the offering for general purposes, corporate purposes, which may include the repayment of certain indebtedness. The company's assortment focuses on key categories of outdoor apparel, footwear, and sports and recreation through both national brands and a portfolio of 17 owned brands. Let's check out their website here real quickly. Let's scroll down. You see they have some boot apparels, some hiking shoes, boxing and MMA, canopies, grills, chairs, all kinds of good stuff right here. Even walkie-talkies and two-way radios. Lantern shoes, look at that. Outdoors, range, team sports. So just even treadmills. So just an all-in-one stop shop for all your activities, indoors and outdoors. Anything that has to do with sports, anything like that. Let's see, click on shop and you can see the many categories on the men's clothing, fishing equipment, women's clothing, workout clothing, boys clothing, etc. Just a great website. Do you guys shop at Academy Sports and Outdoors? Let me know in the comments below. Right here, you can see they got their own YouTube channel with 17,000 subscribers. J-Max got as many subscribers as they do. And the link to all these articles and websites are going to be in the description below, as always, guys, for you to check out in your own time. All right, so one thing I found that was kind of neat while I was doing my research is that their current CEO, Ken Hicks, the Academy Sports and Outdoor current CEO, Ken Hicks, he took over around 2018. Actually came from another company you guys might be familiar with. So let's check out this interview right here with Ken and see what he talks about leadership and all that good stuff. And you'll see where he came from.
It's interesting because I tell people I went to West Point and it didn't really teach you.
Yes, that's right. Mr. Ken Hicks actually was the CEO and chairman of Foot Locker. So there you go. You know, he's got a track record, pretty good track record. I always like to look into CEOs because, you know, the CEO of a company says a lot about the company's future. So let's see what Mr. Ken Hicks had to say about leadership in his interview back in the day.
Do a lot about any particular thing except how to think about leading people. And the military was a great opportunity to practice that. And I think one of the things that you see people coming out of the military is that they've had an opportunity to practice leadership. And it is a learned skill. And it's something that I was fortunate enough to have a lot of experience with. And I firmly believe that you know, people can learn how to lead. In fact, we have at Foot Locker just been revising our executive development program and what we feel are the key elements of leadership. And we feel that the core values of the company, but driven by passion about the people, the business, and about your own personal development are important.
All right. So, yeah, absolutely. So, you know, we're looking at an ex-military man, knows how to motivate their people, knows how to push the company forward by achieving their goals and just educating the force that he already got working for him and, you know, motivated them. So very good, very good. Very excited that Mr. Ken Hicks is behind the wheel over at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Now, 21 hours ago, my guy, Donovan Jones, you know, I love this guy, man. Says that Academy Sports and Outdoors actually finalized the $250 million IPO plan. So that's very exciting. We're just going to touch over here the summary. So he says that Academy Sports and Outdoors has filed to raise $250 million. The company operates a network of sporting goods and outdoor products retail stores, right, in the southern region of the United States. ASO has weathered the COVID-19 pandemic well and is generating profits and free cash flow, so it's worth a closer look. So that's those are good points right there, right? Customer acquisition. So here's how the company gets its customers, right? The firm or the company stores via offline and online media, as well as local events specific to each area, including supporting local sports teams, programs, and civic organizations. So they smart. You know, they go out to the football games and basketball games and all that, local in town, and they sponsor some of those programs and events. And that way they get people coming in through their doors. Very smart. The firm also has invested in its e-commerce capabilities, as you saw the website, as part of the omni-channel approach. This is how the North America sports equipment market size has increased since 2014. And as you can see, you have an upward slope right there. So people are playing more sports. You know, they're getting more involved and people continue to play sports and the market continues to grow and the need for these types of products. Some of the competitors right here, you got Walmart, Target, Dick's Sporting Goods. I'm sure you guys have heard about all these right here. Camping World, Bass Pro Shops. I love the one here in Memphis. It's shaped like a pyramid. If you've never been to Memphis, you have to come. Big Five Sporting Goods and numerous other retailers, you know, around the world. All right, so the total revenue is $2.7 billion, right? The gross profit, $194 million. Net income of $157 million. Cash flow, they do have a little bit of cash flow, so $173 million, so not too bad. Now, right here on August of 2020, Academy had $884 million in cash and $3.7 billion in total liabilities. So 3 times the liabilities as much as they have cash in hand. But, you know, again, it's a great reason to IPO and raise these funds and trying to pay some of that debt down. They intend to raise $250 million, as we mentioned before. You can get a share, maybe if you're lucky, from $15 to $17. Assuming the IPO is successful, the company will be valued at around $2.0 billion. The street is saying that the expected IPO date is October 1st. IPO Scoop is saying that expected date is October 2nd. Regardless, on Thursday morning, I'm going to get up early in the morning. I'm going to type the ticker symbol ASO into my Robinhood. And as soon as it becomes available either Thursday or Friday, you guys will know first, because I always like to put it on the JMax Discord. So make sure you go down to the description and join JMax Discord and follow the channel Traditional IPOs. Well, I'll be right there guiding you through the whole IPO process and telling you if I'm buying or not. There's also an IPO tracker that's pinned to that channel. So make sure you go and join our Discord so you don't miss any of the IPOs that are going to be coming out next week and in the future. All right, another thing I want to point out before we go is that, this is a regular IPO, guys. So the people that bought shares of the company pre-IPO, they're going to fall into this lockout period for 180 days where they cannot sell the shares to anyone. So we're looking at the industrial investors, hedge fund managers, your Warren Buffetts of the world. They're going to be holding these shares for the next 6 months or so. 180 days is about 6 months. But if you do not catch any of the shares of Academy Sports and Outdoor during the IPO, in 6 months, more shares will become available. So that's all I'm saying. Just want to put that out there. They are going to have a lockout period for people, that bought pre-IPO. All right, so that's a lot of information about Academy Sports and Outdoor. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. You're going to participate in this IPO? I like to get in as soon as possible. I've been lucky that every single company I bought this last week and the week prior has turned a profit. I'm very happy about my investments. If you want to follow my IPO portfolio, make sure you go down in the description and join my Patron. But we learned that Academy Sports and Outdoors, they have a great CEO that's coming from Foot Locker, Mr. Hicks. We know that they're going IPO because they want to raise money to pay some of the debt. We know that the company is going to be IPOing in around $15 to $17 price per share. If everything goes well, the company will be valued around $2 billion. And they're going to IPO next Thursday, maybe Friday. We don't know yet. So, but Thursday might be the pricing day, like I said, with Fidelity and all that and all the other brokers. And then Friday might be available to us. So we can go ahead and start grabbing those shares as early as possible, as soon as possible. Now, a lot of people are asking me out there, how does it work? Well, you wake up in the morning, you type the ticker symbol into your Robinhood, and you keep searching for it. Eventually, it will become available around 8:30 Central Standard Time. Then you are able to put in your bids. Because you've been following this channel, you know how much to bid. Okay, you don't want to bid too much of a range, So, for example, this one's supposed to come out for $15 to $17. I'm going to put in the bid maybe like at $22, maybe $23, and see what happens per share. If it hasn't filled by 12, by noon Central Standard Time, I'll be able to see the price of the share on my Robinhood. And it might be 35, it might be 40, it might be 45. That way, I will go ahead and adjust my bid if I want to pay that much, or if I desire to pay that much, or how bad do I really want to own this company. And that's the way it works, guys. So you can either chase it up or wait until the pump is over and then catch it on the way down. Either way, guys, it's up to you guys. But that's what I do. I try to get in as soon as possible. Most of these IPOs, they are so hyped, they just continue to go up for weeks and weeks and weeks to come. So I just don't want to wait. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. As always, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And again, more important than that, guys, make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.
I bring up the pain, Rico solves the main. I make the market rain like acid rain. An investing channel you ever known, y'all. I think you'll go your house, your money, and leave you broke, son.